Hi, I'm Kathleen, and I have been wanting to do a video like this for some time now, and it just hasn't felt right till literally yesterday. I was like, I think it's time for me to share my story from right now and like what's happening in my life now. So for those of you who don't know me from other social media like Facebook or Instagram, that's where my social media presence really started about 8 years ago. I started an online business where I was helping women get fit and healthy, and I loved it. For 6 years, that is what I did, and I loved every minute of it, and I helped so many women, so many moms. That was the women I wanted to help because that was the season I was in. I wanted to help moms get fit and healthy and let them know that they were still a person, and just because they had kids didn't mean they couldn't focus on themselves. And it's funny that that's what I thought, because now as I'm transitioning into, I wouldn't say like a new part of my life, because my kids have been teenagers and moving out of the house for a few years now, several years now. But I feel like that's what this new part of my life is life after motherhood and trying to figure that out. So for 6 years, I had an online business where I helped women get fit and healthy. And then for the past 2 years, minus this little hiatus I've taken off of social media, I really was focusing on creating healthy recipes and healthy food, and mainly because I was dealing with food, not allergies, I'm going to say, but I have Hashimoto's. And so when I found out I had Hashimoto's, my functional medicine doctor suggested I go gluten-free, dairy-free, and egg-free. And so I did, and I was like, well, if I'm dealing with this, I'm sure other women are too, or other people. Lots of kids have these allergies now, and I wanted to share recipes that I was eating that were delicious, and so I wanted to share those with other people. And so that's what my platform primarily focused on, was helping people see that they could still eat delicious food, but it be healthy and gluten-free, dairy-free, and egg-free. So for 2 years, that's what I focused on. I had a fair amount of brand deals. I was making money doing that, which was nice. And then I would say back last November, I started feeling very suffocated. I was getting very stressed, being on Instagram and showing up every day and feeling like I had to share my recipes because I had to compete with everybody else who was on social media. That was stressful. And then comparing myself to other people, like, are my dishes as good? Am I getting as many likes? As, just that whole rabbit hole that you end up going down. Because, I don't know, it happened to me, and I know it happens to a lot of other people too. Okay, also, I just changed the setting on this. It was funny. I was like, my arm is killing me. So I just flipped it to 0.5. So hopefully I don't look distorted. But literally my arm felt like it was gonna fall off. Okay, so hopefully I don't have to hold it like that far away at that angle. Anyway, where was I? I was just feeling very suffocated and like, what am I doing? I felt like I didn't have a purpose. I don't know why I felt like that, because I was helping people, and I guess we have seasons, right? And so that was a season, and I've always loved to cook, so I still cook, and on this YouTube channel I still plan to share recipes with you, so I'm still going to do that. But also, in taking this hiatus from social media, we were planning a trip to Italy, a big trip. We were going away for 3 weeks, and for 9 of those days, 12 of us were going to Italy. And so it was a big deal. There was planning involved, and I was a big part of that. So I was focusing a lot of my time planning that trip and learning Italian with my son, which was a lot of fun. And so also, if I haven't mentioned, I guess I should mention how old I am. I am 46. I am married, and we have 4 children, 3 girls and a boy, ranging in age from 24 down to 17. So 2 of our daughters have moved out, and one is married, one lives on her own in an apartment downtown, which that's hard. Like, when your kids, I don't know, I think when you're in the thick of motherhood and you're like, you know, oh, that's so far away, like I don't have to think about that. And it is true, because you're in the thick of it for a long time. And so you know, there are a lot of times where I'm like, man, I just want a break. But when it actually happens, it does change. And so we still have 2 living at home, our 20-year-old daughter, and then our 17-year-old son, who is going to be graduating from high school this coming school year. Planning that trip, learning Italian, all of those things were taking up a lot of my time, which made leaving social media a no-brainer. 1, I wasn't feeling good about myself, and I needed a break. And 2, we were planning this trip of a lifetime, which was incredible. So we went on our Italy trip, and I just posted my first YouTube video of that Italy series, and I will put the link, I'll share the link somewhere in here so you can go back and watch it. This was our time in Rome, a lot of fun. 12 of us total in Rome, which at times is chaotic, but I'm super glad that we did that trip. Not everybody in our family could come, which was sad, but that's just how life works. So going to Italy made me realize, well, not only had I been wanting to go to Italy forever, so it was exactly, I don't know, it felt good being there. But when I came back, and you know, towards the tail end of our trip, I just knew I wanted to be able to travel more with my husband, and do things in our life that we haven't been able to really do while we were raising a family. It's just not, you know, we were busy, so busy. You know, as you know, raising kids, it's a lot of work. And now this life after motherhood has really hit me. I mean, I have been, it actually has been something that I was struggling with for a couple of years, and I think I was trying to figure that out. Yesterday, I went on YouTube and I was trying to search for content that I wanted to see, content that resonated with me, with women my age. Like, who else is navigating life after motherhood? Who else is 45 plus and, you know, doing things? Like, I couldn't find that. You could, yeah, there are some maybe people who focus on skincare, 40 plus or 50 plus or whatever, fashion, but nobody kind of sharing their everyday and the struggles that they're going through, or the successes that they're finding, or sharing about their health journey. Like, if you're going through perimenopause like I am, like, that's a freaking journey. And I feel like it's being talked about more, but the everyday, you can go on YouTube and see women, doctors, sharing about perimenopause, menopause, but you don't see the everyday journey. Look at this piece of hair. It's like right in my vision. There it is. So that's what I wanted to do. I was like, this feels good. It felt so right. I know that sounds strange, but it felt like a good spot for me. And I love sharing. Like, it was 8 years ago when I started sharing on social media. People thought it was weird. Why am I sharing my whole life? And, you know, I just liked it. It was giving people a peek into the realness, into what I was going through at that time, you know, raising kids, struggling through the things that you struggle with when you're a mom, and the things that you have to learn, and all of that. And now I'm at a different season, and I really think it's important, especially in this digital world that we live in. You want to see other people who are living in the time that you are right now, and that's what I hope to showcase. That's what I hope to focus on. I have no idea how it's going to transpire. I honestly am just going to share all the things that I'm going through, not for nothing, but I just went back and watched some of that video I was recording, and I did not have it in 0.5, so it was like real zoomed in. While we were in Italy, I realized how I want to be able to do things like that more with my husband. I want to go back to Italy with my husband. I want to travel more and do all the things that I couldn't do when I was raising a family. I mean, I was 21 when I started having kids, and so that, you know, you're doing that for that season of your life. And now I feel like I'm still young enough, my husband's still young enough, although he's older than me, but we can still enjoy doing things that we never got to do before. That's what I'm really excited to do with this YouTube channel, is to create a community with other women who are in this life after motherhood, and what encompasses all of that, right? So anyway, I know this video was probably a struggle to listen to with the wind and my shaky phone, but I kind of just wanted to give a little intro. And I'm going to be posting a lot of our Italy content, but my plan is to post twice a week, because I have, you know, so much that I gathered while we're in Italy, and that trip was just so amazing, and I can't wait to go back. But I want to share that. So once a week, I'm going to post some of that content until it's all gone. And then the other day a week, I'm just going to be sharing my life and what I'm going through right now. I hope to get to know more of you. So please share below if you found me here on YouTube, or if you've known me for years. And I would love to start a new community here, a community where we can talk and share, and you give me tips about what you're going through, and I'm definitely going to share my tips with you. But I'm really excited to start this next chapter. It feels good, it feels right, so that's what I'm going to do. If you're interested in hearing more of this content, please subscribe, hit the little like, I don't know what you do, you like on YouTube, and you know, share with any of your friends who might be at this point of their journey too. We can share together. So anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.